Namaste. Good morning. Thank you for those of there you are. Thank you for those of you who are here with me, and for those of you who are joining later on video. Hurrah! The beauties of it all, right? That we can have this flexibility in life, which is just so incredibly important at the moment. So I'd like to welcome you to class and welcome you to our new series. And our series, as you'll know, is on passion, purpose, and peace. And I think it's a really timely subject. I think it's the perfect subject for right now. And these three attributes, or these three things in our lives, are really actually important to have a juicy and interesting life. And they really do build one on top of the other. They really do weave together really beautifully. So without passion, our life can seem really dry and uninteresting. Passion really is to help fuel our lust, our motivation, our drive for life. And then that gives us this sense of purpose. Now, life without purpose is really depressing, actually. We really do need to feel like there's a reason for our existence. It's part of human nature. So once you have your passion fueling your purpose, then this just makes you feel at more peace with yourself and with life, that there's this nice, beautiful foundation for why you're here and what you're doing, that gives a sense of peace and calm. And when we really align our actions well, and put those passions, those beliefs into action, which is our purpose, then, I just lost my train of thought because I had to do something with the computer. Anyway, those little actions will all make us feel good about who we are. So when we're misaligned with our purpose, misaligned with our attention and actions, that creates a lot of disharmony within ourselves. So this is how the three come together in this beautiful tapestry of living life. And right now, life is a little tricky because there's a lot of disharmony going on. Chaos is beginning to reign supreme. And that's why right now, for me, life is beginning to have a whole new focus and a whole new purpose to it. So something has snapped and it's changed. And so whatever may have been driving you and giving you purpose for the last, say, 35 years, let's just put that number out there, it's not necessarily the same anymore. Things have shifted in a big way. And so it is really time, as you all know, to recalibrate where you're at, recalibrate what now is important to you, because it's quite likely it has changed from, say, 5 or even 3 years ago. There may be something that's now more important to you. And that may be something brand new coming to you. And equally, that may be something like that, where as a teenager, as a young adult, that's what I was passionate about. And now that's coming back to me. So if you are interested in really working with this theme, I do suggest that you do some journaling during the week, or at least some contemplation on what you are passionate about. What does passion mean to you? What are you passionate about? And how are these things beginning to play out in your life? How are they directing the things that you do, the choices that you make? And I do think there has been this shift. So even if you think you know, and remember that passion isn't only about our purpose and sense of livelihood, the work that we do. Passion can come on many levels, and so can purpose. We never just have one purpose. You know, you may be working in a certain line, but you're also a mother or a wife, or, you know, you do other things, a carer in some other capacity. So there's lots of different levels, and passion may be your hobbies rather than your work, or maybe caring for people that you love, or animals, or, you know, garden. There's just so many different ways of expressing passion, and on many different micro levels in life and bigger ways of expressing. So really start getting clear about what is fueling your interest in life, what sparks your enjoyment, what, like, you hear something and it's like, oh, damn, I want to know more, like this. You really got to start really looking for what's igniting you at the moment, what perks you up, what lifts your energy, and what engages you more fully. These are the telltale signs that you are interested in something and that passion is being fueled. So let's get really clear on what we're passionate about. So today's class, we're going to start. I think I just lost it. Had it all prepared and then I talked too long. So we're going to start class today in a very small, simple meditation, and then we're going to start with a bit of free flow. So I'm going to try and play some music, which is always interesting on Zoom. So let's see how we go, and please be patient with me. And then I won't, while I'm playing music, really be talking much. I may talk a little bit because I think I can manage that, but it's more about going in and just feeling what wants to move you and how you want to move and how you want to awaken the body and ignite the body's passion this morning. Passion for movement. So today we will be focusing more on heart-based openings to get that passion fueled, which passion we know comes from the heart. So we want to start living more and more from the heart. So I love this. All right, so let's just find a comfortable seated position just for a moment as we connect to our heart center. Take your time, get a little comfortable, wriggle out anything that's not sitting well as you come to sit. And then simply allow the eyes to shut and begin to take a few rich, deep, and loving breaths into your body. Let it out through the mouth, and let any energy, any turbulent energy or turbulent thinking just begin to settle with these deepened rounds of breath to bring your awareness into your inner realm. Breathing out anything that holds you back from that. And then I'd like you to bring your hands to the heart, bringing the back of the fingers, thumb tips, together, and then placing your hands over your heart like wings. You can just gently bow the head a little in towards the heart. And as you continue to consciously breathe, begin to take the breath directly into the heart space. Fan the heart space out with the inhalation. As if perhaps awakening from a sleep and giving a beautiful stretch. You know, there's Sunday morning stretches, but in the heart, let the heart stretch out. Bless you. And just begin to notice as you really begin to connect to the center of the body, what the bhava is, what's the feeling state there, what's the experience of the energy that resides here. Just notice if it feels a little hard or heavy, perhaps contracted, tight. Or maybe it feels open, expanding, flowing. Or maybe there's a little bit of both. Maybe it's expanding to a degree and then there's some pressure you find somewhere. Let everything be okay. We just need to place our awareness, place our loving attention, and just breathe into any feelings of hardness, tightness, contraction. And just let the love of the breath perhaps massage that out a little bit. Try to keep out of the mind and in the heart, in the silence of the heart. There's nothing we need to gain here. All we're doing is connecting. If you are connected, there is free flow. And we don't need to think, we just simply are and can simply act. So just connect without thinking. I know that's hard, but try. And then I'm going to begin to play a piece of music, and I want you just to start to move from where you are. Let me just check if this is actually working. Oh, it should be working. Maybe just start by letting the wrists or the hands go and the wrists begin to explore. Just allowing the spine to begin to sway. Get into your neck, your shoulders. Just as a way of warming up through the central channel. And that area that connects the head to the heart. Rotating if you can to the ankles to awaken them. If you like, just slowly finding your way to a standing position, just in your own way, through your own movements. Swaying, playing. Still, full body yawn. And as we come into the next song is a little more fun. So I just want you to have fun. We can be passionate in this way and just moving with a sense of gratefulness. Just move into the joints, but please don't forget, this is a warm-up practice.
Cuando canto mi canción de mi corazón está el amor. Cuando canto mi canción de mi corazón está el amor.
Warm up all your body parts. Get into every nook and cranny. Be passionate about your moods. Let the passion arise.
Cuando canto mi canción de mi corazón está el amor.
Make some noise. No one can hear you.
Está el amor. Está el amor. De mi corazón. Cuando canto mi canción
Ooh. Oh, I think it's going to start playing the radio version of those two sounds. So stand with your feet firmly in the ground. That's certainly ignited for me. I'd like you to place your hands back on your heart. And I want you to feel as you soften the knees so the weight of your body drops into your feet, that connection that you have with a beautiful mother beneath you, beautiful grandmother. And as you begin to gently straighten the legs and feel into your own power, feel the heat that has been generated in your body. Feel the warmth of your blood flowing through your body, through your veins. And feel the rhythm of your heartbeat, which should be nice and clear now. Feel into your heart energy once again. And then, as you're ready, if you're at the top of your mat, you don't need to go anywhere. Hey, no, just destroying my carpet. Otherwise, we come to the top of our mat. You might like a couple of blocks just close by. We may need them. And we're going to simply begin by inhaling, rising up. I need to maybe improve that. Sorry, my camera work is not great. Okay. So inhale, taking the arms out and up as the hands meet overhead. I'd like you to exhale the hands through the center and allow the palms to open up to your face and caress down your body and then to your buttocks. So you take the hands down the back of the legs as you go. And then we're going to inhale and half lift with the hands riding up the front of the legs. And exhale as we stand. And then inhale, rising again, heart opens, gaze lifts, knees can bend. And then we exhale as the hands come pour down over the face. We begin to fold. Take the hands to the back of the legs and fold complete. Half lift as we bring the arms back up the legs and exhale here. Inhale, bending the knees, hands out and up. As we exhale, let the hands caress over your face, down your body and down the back of the legs. And then half lift here. This time just leaving the hands on the floor or on your blocks or on your legs, but preferably floor blocks. As we step back with that left leg. Dropping the back of the knee to the floor. And inhale as we take the right hand to the hip, left hand begins to rise up and over, little side bend as we exhale, taking the arm across the face and that left hand to left hip. Inhale, right hand reaches up and over, exhale as we drop the arm across the face and to the right hip or sacrum now. Inhale, left arm reaches forward and up. And as you like, begin to press your hips a little forward. Feet are firm into the earth. Heart lifts, as does your gaze. On an exhalation, just releasing the hands forward to either side of that right foot. Inhale and pull the right hip back as we drop the nose towards the knee. And exhale, rock forward. Inhale, taking the leg back, so lifting that right leg back with the knee continuing to be bent, so the sole of the foot lifts up to the ceiling, and we exhale, coil in, nose to knee. Inhale, lift the leg, the knee is still bent, sole of foot to earth. Exhale, coil in, knee to nose. And inhale, lift your foot, your leg. And as you exhale, bringing the knee back to the earth, side the other. Here we simply inhale in up cat, rolling the sit bones, chest, chin. And exhale, coiling in, dropping head, tail, rounding through the spine. Inhale, once again, up cat. Lifting sit bones, chest, chin. Exhale, pushing away, dropping head and tail, rounding spine. And inhale, rolling up again. Roll the sit bones of chest, chin. This time, walk your hands further away from you, quite a distance. And as you exhale, begin to dip your heart towards the earth. Press the hands really firmly into the ground and then coil up on your next inhale like a half lift, tucking the tail, dropping the head and rounding the spine. And then exhale, opening the heart back up, rolling those sit bones to the sky as you drop your heart to the earth. And one more round like that. Tuck the tail, round through the spine, chin to chest. And as you exhale, roll the sit bones high and drop the heart low. Forehead can reach the ground. And we just take 2 deep breaths here in this beautiful stretch. And then as you're ready, you inhale, tuck the tail under and push yourself forward with the elbows remaining on the ground so we can lift our knees up and come into elbow plank. And on the exhale, we simply release the legs, the thighs, the hips, the belly to the earth, and we're in Sphinx. Make yourself comfortable. Take an inhale, press your heart through your shoulders, and then exhale, dip your right shoulder towards the earth as you look over your left shoulder. And then inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, left shoulder dips, look over the right. And inhale, we're going to repeat that one more time. Exhale, dipping the right shoulder, look over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, dipping left shoulder and look over the right. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center. And if you like, you can widen your hands a little bit more out and inhale, press up. You don't have to do this. You could just accentuate your back bend from the elbows on the earth. And then exhale, fold down all the way to the floor. Hands come in under the shoulders and we inhale and press up back in to cat onto all 4 paws. Lift the left leg with the knee bent and inhale, roll up. And exhale, coil in, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg, open your heart. Exhale, coil into the center, knee to nose, round through the back. And inhale, lastly. And then as we exhale, we're going to coil in, bring that knee in and bring the foot forward so it comes into the lunge. Inhale with the left hand coming to the hip, right arm comes out to the side, and exhale over to the left, across the face and down over the body. Hand to the hip and then the left arm rises. Inhale, lifting up and over. Exhale to the right, the arm coming all the way across the face. Bring that left hand to your lower back or to the sacrum. And inhale, lift the right arm up. And as you exhale, lean a little forward with the hips. Press both feet into the floor, but begin to flesh out your back bend here. So lifting into the heart and see if you can lift your gaze to the sky. Take one more breath there as you press everything down and lift everything up at the same time. And exhale, back down. Both hands either side of that left foot. Tuck and lift the back leg on your inhale and step forward and fold on your exhale. Rolling up like a ragdoll, so knees nice and bent, arms and head heavy as we inhale. Keep the knees bent and the arms can continue their journey up and over your head. And as you exhale, straighten the legs and hands through the center and caressing down the face and down your body. So your hands then come and sit on your lower back. And if you can, we have the fingertips facing up the back. If not, you can just have the thumbs coming in. Little reminder to keep that sacrum nice and long, so if there's any pinching in the lower back. So then we inhale and lift from our feet, pressing into the floor. Lift up into your belly, belly into your heart, heart to the sky. And as you exhale, folding forward, rubbing down the back of the legs and completely releasing as you come to the full fold. Half lift on the inhale, if the hands can stay on blocks or the floor, that's the way to do it. And we're going to step back with our right leg. And placing the knee on the floor. And inhale once again as we come up, left hand to the hip and right arm up and over. The exhale as it comes down and across the body, taking the right hand to the right hip. Inhale, lifting the left arm. And as we exhale, taking it across and over the face and to the left hip. And then just supporting the lower back a little bit more. Inhale, lift the right arm. And as you exhale, begin to flesh out, begin to explore your boundaries in coming into a back bend, but also pressing the feet into the earth, the tail nice and long as the heart lifts and the gaze lifts. And then one more breath there and exhale to come back down. Both hands on either side. And then inhale, pull that left hip back. Fold over the knee. You can even kiss your knee if you like. And then exhale, come forward into the lunge. Hands flat on the floor as we inhale. We lift that left leg, the sole of the foot lifting up towards the ceiling. And then exhale. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift the foot, lift the heart, and exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, last lift, own it. Let's extend that left leg now and see if we can reach out with the right arm. Take one breath, reaching into fingers and toes. And exhale, release down. So we're back into cat. On the next inhale, roll up, lift the heart, the chest, the sit bones, and then coil in, dropping the tail, the head, rounding to the side. Inhale, rolling up, lift the heart, and exhale, coiling in, rounding through the spine. Inhale, rolling up, sit bones, hands come out well in front of you. And as you exhale this time, drop the heart towards the floor, the earth, sit bones high. If you still need some warm-ups here, you can half curl in, lifting out of there, and then rolling the sit bones back up as you drop the heart down. So if you need a little bit more warming up for the body, then you can take a couple of pulsations there. Otherwise, you can stay in the stretch, opening your heart to the grandmother beneath us. Then our next inhale, as we press the elbows into the floor, we round forward, tap the toes and lift the knees so we come into elbow plank. And on an exhalation, we drop the knees, the thighs, the hips, the belly to the earth. Take one inhale here as you reach into your feet and heart. And as you exhale, drop the left elbow in, shoulder in as you look over the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right, shoulder in, look over the left. Inhale, center. And repeat. Exhale, left elbow drops. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow drops. Inhale, center. Hands come out wider if you like. And inhale, press up into a little seal pose. Reach into your toes, keep the tail long, and exhale, gently release yourself to the earth like a little caress. Hands come in under the shoulders as we land. Inhale, press up. And as we exhale, press all the way back. Buttocks to heels, toes are tucked here. And then we're going to inhale into all four paws, lift the right leg with us so the knee is bent, sole of the foot to the ceiling, and exhale, coil in. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Press those hands into the floor. Exhale, coil in. Inhale, lift the foot, open your heart, your gaze. And as you exhale, coil in, bring the foot forward. Right hand to the hip as we inhale, we lift that left arm. And as we exhale, it comes over to the right side. And that left arm across the face and down to the left hip. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, flow across the left. Right hand to the lower back. Inhale, lift the left arm. And now as we exhale, we begin to see what's available. Keep the tail long. Keep lifting in that lower belly for support in the lower back. And just enjoy the heart opening and the whole front body stretch. One more inhale here as your gaze lifts to the sky. And as you exhale, slowly down, both hands to either side of the foot. Inhale, pull back. So pull that right hip back and drop your nose to your knee. And then exhale, come forward. Inhale to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. The exhalation, we step forward and fold. And then this time, I invite you to come up reverse swan. So you can bend the knees very slightly, lift from the lower belly into the heart, come up with the flat back, the arms coming out and up. You can do it the ragdoll style if you prefer, it's also okay. Exhale, hands come down the center and caress your face and down the side of your body. This time, arms are going to come out. Inhale to take the arms up and lift your right knee with you. Little rotation in that foot. And as you exhale, I want you to bend the left knee and begin to bring the right foot back and see if you can grab hold of your ankle. Be in the belly center, really firmly pulling back. And then inhale. See if you can slightly straighten the leg and lift the left arm up. And as you exhale, begin to press the foot into the hand as you gently dip forward. Gently dip forward as you press the foot back into the hand, back into the hand. One more breath there. And as we exhale, we're just going to release everything down and step back. How elegantly can we do that? Drop the back knee to the floor. And inhale, both arms up this time. Coming to meet overhead in the center. And as we exhale, just leaning those hips towards the front, towards the earth. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. And now this time as we inhale, reach into that back foot and your fingers. And as you exhale, spread your wings wide. And if you like, you can grab a block for that right hand or just the floor. And then the left foot is going to come out in line with your hip and your other knee. This block or your hand is going to be in line with the right knee. And it's going to be directly under the shoulder. And then we inhale and let the arms swing open and open our hearts and really begin to press that right foot into the floor and support. And then as we exhale, coiling forward and around. And then that left hand to the left leg as we inhale and lift into gate pose, that right hand coming all the way up and over. And then as we exhale, coil back, forward and around as the hand comes to your block or the floor, and the left arm reaches back overhead. And then exhale, coiling through the front and forward and back up on the inhale, rising to the peak of that right hand, coming over, and then exhale, rounding through once again, and then inhale with that left arm coming back overhead. And as we exhale this time, we're going to bring the left hand back to the floor, right hand follows, left leg lifts. Hand to the right, hand to the heart. And if you like, you can bend that left knee and see if you can grab hold of the foot. And then just an inhale to really open into the bottom. And the exhale as we release it down, hand and knee back to the floor. Inhale, roll the sit bones up, tuck the toes under, so we're in like an up dog, no, up cat, and then exhale, lift the knees off and stretch yummily now into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can have a little moment, perhaps a little tail wag here. Getting comfortable, and then inhale, lift the heels and drop the knees down. Continue that little up cat movement. And now we're going to offer our heart down in the 8-point posture. So suck your lower belly in, begin to bend the elbows in towards your ribs as you lower your chest and chin down and forward a little. Take a breath there and use an exhalation to release the whole body to the earth. This time we're going to come up onto our fingertips, which are going to be in line with our shoulders and right under our elbows. So it's like a spider-like feeling with our elbows out in line with our shoulders, under hands under them. And then we're just going to spiral up, inhaling, coming into a really spontaneous back bend, and exhale, coming back down. So you can roll up or you can come out from the side. Just begin to really feel into what wants to arise out of the body, how you want to move here. We're really getting into the shoulders and chest and heart to release any compression, contraction, tightness. Liberate yourself, liberate your heart. This class would be much better with music. And then hands come in under the shoulders once you've completed. Inhale to press back up onto all four paws. And then we're going to stretch out that right leg, reaching it away, bringing our left hand to our heart, bending the knee if you want to go there and seeing if you can grab hold of your right foot. And as you do, begin to press that foot into the hand, lift the thigh away from the earth, press that right hand in to stabilize. Take one more breath there. And as we exhale, release that. Bring your left hand out to the side and the right leg out to the side, lining them up. And if you need the block, please just grab the block for underneath the hand. And we inhale and lift that right arm up over your face, over your head, one nice long line from the right foot to fingers. And then use an exhalation to coil forward and around. So the right hand comes to the right leg and we lift that left arm up and over, stretching into gate pose. And then exhale, coiling around to the other side. And inhale, opening up in this variation. And then exhale, forward and around. Inhale, lifting, yum, and exhale, releasing. Inhale, that right arm comes up and over. And now as we exhale, we bring that right foot forward and come into our lunge. And rise with both hands, inhale. Press that front foot into the floor to help lift you out of there, and then back foot initiates into that full support of this pose here. Heart opening, belly in support for the lower back contracted, and then exhale, coming forward and down as you're ready. Inhale to pull back one time. I don't know if we did that on the other side, but it would feel nice here. And exhale to rock forward. Tuck and lift the back leg, and then step forward on an exhale and fold. And then inhale, round, coming up, rolling up, or reverse swan as we did. And as you exhale, I'd like you just to lift the left foot, hands remaining up in the air, and a little rotation of that ankle. And then as you begin to bend the right knee and take that left foot back, bringing that left hand to join the foot. Right hand just alongside the body to steady you out. And then inhale, lift the right arm up and begin to press that left foot into the hand, and see if you can just begin to lean forward a little as you press into that back hand. Lean forward and come into Natajarasana, our dancer pose. One more breath, people. And then slowly coming back up and releasing the foot back down. I think somebody's, oh, Susie, your thing's on. That's all. We're getting a little bit of feedback from your mic, Susie. It's on. I don't know how that happened because I didn't think it was on. Never mind. All right, so inhale, one beautiful big hug to the entire universe. Hands come together overhead. Let's widen our feet and our toes, pointing out further, and just slowly melt down into a squat, into mahala. I forgot how to say it. Malasana. Breathe into your lower back. Hands in prayer at the heart. You might like a little wriggle from side to side just to see what's going on in your hips, in your lower back. I have sensitivity there, so I'm always looking for these little tweaky things. And then if you can, excuse me, you can just really slowly sit yourself down. Bring your feet together. And I was going to finish with a restorative heart opener, but I feel like maybe we've done enough of that. So we're just going to slowly come down. Feet can be as wide as your mats. Knees are bent, so the feet are on the floor. Tell you what, my cat is getting very passionate about my underarm. Take a deep breath and sigh it out through the mouth. Let your arms be nice and wide and away from the body. Oh, beautiful. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, drop your knees over to the left-hand side and let your head drop to the right. And then just hold for a little while, letting the legs, the thighs become heavier, particularly that top right one. Breathe into the right side of the body, in particular, the right waist, hip, and thigh. And then inhale back to the center, with both the knees and the head. Make any adjustment you need to before you exhale down to the other side. Knees to the right, head to the left. Take a nice deep breath into the left, shoulders, ribs, waist, hips, thighs. And then as you're ready, the inhalation brings everything back to the center again. Realigning anything that you need to, and then hugging both your knees in and squeezing them into your body, releasing the lower back. And if you like, you can bring your nose towards your knees as well, making yourself into a little ball. And then releasing back down, both hands, one hand on each knee, and making little circles with the knees. Few times in one direction, and then repeat that in the other direction. And then feet come to the floor and let the knees fall open as the soles of the feet come together in Namaste. Just pressing the feet gently together for a while. Well, firmly together. Letting the breath normalize. And then releasing any effort through the feet and let the hips just melt open a little more deeply. And then as you're ready, you can just straighten the legs out. However, it's pretty cool where we are. So if you need to pop something over you, then do that as we take a few moments in Shavasana. Laying your body on the earth, nicely aligned, so the left and right sides are even, and that each part of your back body that should be touching the earth is touching the earth. So soften those front ribs back into the body, front lower ribs back into the body, to release the back lower ribs into the earth if they are slightly lifted. Draw your shoulder blades in towards each other a little bit. And then just a gentle shrug of the shoulders. So there's a real perfect placement of the shoulder blades to the earth. Palms are facing up, and that will in turn help open our hearts. And the palms opened upward facing to the earth or to the sky is a gesture of willingness, of receiving. Take a few deepened breaths into your body, into your heart center. And let everything go in the exhalations. Let all the features of your face completely soften. as you allow the breath to completely normalize. Control nothing at this point of your practice. Just finding a resounding peace throughout your body, throughout your minds, throughout your spirits. Let all effort go. So letting any tension throughout the entirety of your body be released to the earth beneath you. Let everything go in the next 3 rounds of breath that you have. Clearing your mind at the same time. And then bring your awareness back to your heart center. And just feeling into what now is your experience here. And then just begin to deepen the breath. Taking in the deeper inhalations to refresh and reset your whole body now, bringing it back to life. Your whole being coming back as a clean slate. As you're ready, you can begin to reawaken through movement or simply perhaps rolling to the side. And just beginning to find your way back to a comfortable seated position. And as you do, you might like to once again bring the thumb tips together and the hands to the heart spread like wings over your heart center. Bow the head towards the heart and feel once again into what is igniting in your heart just now. And we don't always get answers immediately. So this is contemplation for throughout the week. What is igniting your heart fire? just now. And look for it in many places. Be open. Be willing to be surprised about what is arising within you just now. Nothing is the same anymore. We are not the same person we were 2 years ago. This is clear. So now, relearn yourself, re-understand yourself, and relight your own fire of passion. Namaste, my beautiful humans. Thank you for joining me today. And bye.